Fantastic finish.
3-1. All right. Okay, so this is really not what I expected.
So Johan Sebastian needs to step up his game here. An English opening with the Botvinnik setup from Linus. Bravo from Alexander Lucas in the
that's
chat.
a really cool queen
real
sacrifice.
Understatement though, but very up and down game. I think there were lots of options for Johan Sebastian to consolidate his extra pawn or his extra 2 pawns or 3 or whatever he was.
Absolutely.
He was up at some point. Bishop d7 will be played now, I think. You can't really... okay, Bishop d7, b5, knight somewhere, and this might be some compensation. Probably not much. So this is a real threat. Linus goes for it though. I guess it was the only real option, as you don't want to allow knight e6. This bishop is vital for black in this position because this is not really alive at the moment because of the pawn formation. So he will take on a8, I'm thinking. Maybe he will insert e3 first.
Insert it first, yes.
Yes.
Is an insertion something you always just do before you do something else?
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Before doing what I was planning, then e3 first.
Okay, so is bishop h3 something?
Yes, but it is...
yeah, then knight f3?
Yes, and...
ooh, I have no...
f3.
I have no good discoveries.
I don't think so, but it was super tempting. But if white can shut this bishop out of the game, then the compensation will be, I guess... very, very small.
Skirkis
c3
is saying this is some serious Lassekomp and working.
That's actually not right, Skirkis, because Lassekomp can never be serious. It's not in the nature of Lassekomp. So this is actually unserious Lassekomp.
Yes, that's better. That's better.
That's my just small.
And Working Class Hero is asking if this makes it official that Swedish IMs are better than Norwegian Grandmasters.
Well, it's not empirically I mean, it's not
empirically proven.
Yeah, but I was actually giving Linus a lot of praise before the match as well. So and now look at the ratings. I mean, he's caught up with Johan Sebastian. They are.
That's right. They have the exact same rating at the moment.
Yep.
Interesting.
If Linus wins the match, then I'm pretty confident we can say that Swedish IMs named Linus Johansson are better than Norwegian GMs named Johan Sebastian Christiansen in 3+2 at the present moment.
Yes.
But not much more. I'm liking black's position though.
Yeah, I have a hard time of evaluating these ones.
Yeah, but this is probably a bit speculative, but I'm liking black's compensation, even though it might be a bit vague. I mean, it's of course you want to give mate, deliver mate, but f3 maybe at some point.
I guess the problem is that there are no open files for the white rook, so the bishops are
Queen
sort
f3,
of
more logical, I guess.
f5 though.
Yeah, maybe this forces a trade of queens. Not really to black's taste.
No, it's not. It's not. So what do we do then?
I mean, this is also possible, right? Unless you want to be bothered with knight d6.
Looks a bit artificial to me.
Yes.
Another one.
Yeah, I'm not denying that. I'm not denying it. Okay, knight d6 played. You want to reroute your knight to c4 and play e4 maybe? I mean, that's what I would do. Play knight to c4, maybe poke at e5 and maybe even e4, but of course e4 removes a lot of potential for white in the center as well, but at least you get to keep this one out of the game for now. e4 now, maybe even a4, a5 to get the rooks going, but very long-term stuff though.
Okay, so Giant Protein Bar is asking a very very good question for his name.
The question. I'm trying to keep a straight face.
Player bodybuilding wise.
Linus, I'm thinking.
Yeah, I'm thinking so too.
I'm thinking Linus.
But I'm not sure.
No, I'm not sure. This is not something we discuss frequently, guys.
No.
But I'm thinking Linus.
That being said, I think Asios is, of course, the best of them all.
Yes, but that's not a real competition, though, because he is a bodybuilder through and through. So.
Okay, so H5 was interesting, threatening bishop G4.
Yeah, not really at the moment, though, because this is hanging, but
right.
At least it's controlling some important square on G4. Maybe you can even push it to H4. I'm thinking you leave it there for now.
Yeah.
It's perfectly placed.
Okay, so rook d8, covering the knight.
Black is just waiting. I mean, black doesn't really have any clear way to improve his setup. At least
what about queen c8 and bishop h3 again?
E5 is hanging, though.
E5 is hanging.
That's the main problem. You don't want to play f6 either to block the bishop.
No.
Because then suddenly d4 could be a problem. So... Queen c7. Black is just waiting. 42 seconds for Linus. I mean, black's strategy here is just not make a big mistake and just wait and see what happens. And white needs to make headway because black is up 3-1 in the match. Queen e4 might force f6. You know, no, okay, that's not possible even because this is hanging. Was this a blunder from Linus?
I was about to say f5, but then is bishop e5 possible? No, I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. Okay, so f5, and then he will just retreat and say that, okay, this bishop is now even more shut out of the game, and then e4 will come with full force afterwards. So I'm guessing f5 will be played, but he will just retreat and be a pretty happy camper on g2.
What about...
1 minute left, though, and Linus down to under 10 seconds.
Okay,
this is looking like very promising stuff for...
Yeah, time is ticking.
Sebastian.
This is a big problem.
Okay, so how about knight e5... Sorry, knight e5, f5, queen f4.
Why not
knight
bishop
d5.
e5 immediately?
Yeah, so that's
just to trade off pieces.
That's the most logical capture.
Queen takes.
Queen takes is
I suspect
probably the move to go for here. He will keep the queens on the board, of course. He can't afford to trade, so I'm guessing queen b7 or d7. Yeah, and there are 2 threats in the position.
Yeah. Need to cover the knight first and foremost.
Yes.
How to do it? Rook c1 maybe.
Maybe.
Queen c3.
23 seconds for Jan Sebastian thinking now. Okay, now we can take on d3, but then rook d2 would win the rook on d8.
Very nice.
Skewer, and Linus just about made his 31st move. Knight f5. 2 seconds left.
0.1 second left when...
Oh, he's really under pressure now. Linus, queen c7. Okay, 4 seconds almost. 15 seconds for Jan Sebastian, playing calmly with knight f3 to probably g5. No, queen e5, then knight g5 will probably be played. Maybe even d4, e4 now, I guess. Or do you have any better move?
Like he's in the...
e4 followed by, okay. Knight e4 instead, looks like a much better move, of course.
Yeah.
Must be taken, no. This is game over now.
Yeah, this is game over.
3-2.